Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Michonne Cat.
And this is our overall review of The Walking Dead Series 9 action figures made by McFarlane Toys. Zombie Cat was in the first two, Beth and Michonne, but she wasn't in the other three.
Because I was tired.
Yeah. And we're not reviewing the Gravedigger Daryl because I already reviewed him the earlier one they released. The only difference is this one comes with a cross and his arms are slightly dirtier. So I don't really see any point in getting that figure or reviewing him, so whatever. So I'd say the best one out of this series is definitely T-Dog.
Yeah, he's really well made.
And he looks just like the guy. The only problem I had with him is that his goatee and mustache are off-center a little bit. But it's only when you're really looking close.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
But I like pretty much everything about him. I like his accessories. I like his split. I like his removable riot gear vest. And his accessories.
You already said that.
And his articulation. He's just really cool. And I even like, they got the shape of his head down really good.
Yeah, it really looks like him, which is more than you can say for pretty much everybody else in the series.
Yeah. Michonne, I think it looks like Michonne, but they just did that weird thing under her eyes.
Gave her goth makeup. I don't know what they were going for there.
It seems like a lot of times when they do these figures, they take a photo and they try to make it look just like that specific photo. And I found one of her in this uniform where she's looking down like this. And there's like shadows on her face. And I'm thinking that's why they did that. They tried to...
Well, that was a dumb thing to do.
Yeah, I don't know if... That's also why the Carol figure had her sleeves up and like one of her sleeves is pulled up. Because they took it from a certain picture where that was like that. And a lot of people complained on a review saying they were crazy. They say this looks just like Beth. Like I said in the review, like at certain angles I can kind of see her.
Well, I think, what is her name?
Emily
Kinley, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
She's a very pretty girl, and this figure is not pretty. She looks sick.
A little bit. I can kind of see it. Like, there are some of her features, like we called her Macaulay Culkin, and that's because of her eyelids. But she does have eyelids like that, like kind of Macaulay Culkin type eyelids. You can also see, like, at the edges of her mouth, she has that sort of, I don't know what you call that. That sort of, it's not like a dimple, but you know what I'm talking about?
Like the line that goes down?
Yeah, she has that and it's on this figure. But something just isn't right. And I know one thing is the hair.
Yeah, the hair is way off.
Yeah, the sculpt is all right on the hair. It's just...
The color is awful.
But the rest of the figure, the body, I think, is pretty much perfect. I really like the outfit and everything. It looks really good. And even the painting on it and everything, I think looks really nice. Just the face, I think, could have been better. And it's not that I can blame them that much, because I think female faces are much more difficult to get.
I think part of the problem, too, is on a tiny figure like that, you can't give them eyelashes, and some women look weird without their eyelashes.
Yeah. I don't know if that's what this problem with this figure is or what. But I do really like this figure from the head down.
Yeah.
And, well, I forgot the other part of this that I hate. She can't stand up.
Hands.
Oh, the hands, yeah. The hand peg thing is just dumb. I don't like that at all. It just looks so funny. And it's not like they couldn't make hands to hold these. See, look at this little tiny Avatar figure.
Is that like a 4-inch figure? It's even tinier than her.
Yeah, and it's got smaller hands, but it still manages to hold on to these weapons very good. Like it's just got some flexible plastic and it grips those weapons nicely. So they definitely could have done it with Beth instead of giving her those pegs. And another thing that kind of bothered me is she don't stand up very well. That's why I got her on this stand. I got it off of eBay. But yeah, she doesn't stand up very well. The walker comes with a stand, which he didn't really need because he could stand up by himself. It's almost like she should have came with that base. But she has no hold in her feet, so it doesn't work. And there's Death Scene Dale. He doesn't come with a gurney. I just stuck him on it so he wasn't...
On the floor?
Yeah. I like the guts on him. I really like the gore. And the rest of the figure is well done because it's basically the first Dell's figure with modifications. Like, torso's different. It's got a different shirt so that it's flat in the back and the front's all ripped up. But I'm pretty sure the legs are all the same. But they give him all this articulation because the first figure had it, but he doesn't need it because he's just basically laying on the ground dying.
It doesn't really make sense to put him in an action pose.
No. He's not going to be running around like, hey, everybody, what's going on? My favorite part, well, maybe not my favorite part, but I really like that he comes with another hat, but it's flexible and it fits on his head snugly. Because the first one was much more hard, I guess, and it just kind of popped off of his head sometimes. But this one stays on good. And I was saying in the review that I wish they would have gave him Dell face, but this face makes sense. That's like his dying face, but...
The other Dale should have came with Dale face.
Yeah, I just wanted the Dell face.
How do you make Dale and not give him the Dale face?
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you people?
But it does look like he's scared and dying, so it makes sense for this figure.
I think it looks like he's mildly concerned about dying.
But the figure's still decent. It's just that I just didn't really need a death scene, though.
Yeah.
And here's the water walker.
You could have just put some spaghetti on the other Dale.
Yeah. Here's the water walker. And I like his sculpt a lot. It's super detailed.
But his paint job sucks?
Yeah, it's sloppy, but it's kind of like I say, the paint job's messy. Makes him look messy, but he is kind of like messy. His sculpt is messy.
Well, for me, it's that they put all the detail into the sculpt, and then the paint color, he's pretty much just all one color. There's a tiny bit of red in there, but it's not even enough to really look red.
And it's like greenish.
It's too monotone. It blurs out all the detail that they put into the sculpt and ruins it.
Especially down here with his guts and stuff.
His back looks a tiny bit better.
Yeah, there's like all that red in there. And they gave him some more articulation in the arms than I was expecting. And his head moves around more than I thought it'd be able to.
You know what's the biggest thing that sucks about him?
What?
That they made the wrong fucking walker. They should have made the church lady.
Yeah. That's what I said in the main review.
It still annoys me so much. Like, why wouldn't you pick her? She's the best one.
I like how they're making them big head figures for the building sets, and they're making her now.
Oh, stupid little tiny figures.
Yeah, lots of people were saying, and it could be right, that those big head figures where they got these size heads on the bodies, they have Aaron, they have her, a new Shane. They could have been what Series 10 would have been, and they just decided to use the heads for those. Wouldn't that just suck?
Knob gobblers.
What?
That's what they are, if that's what they did.
And I like that he comes with these little food items, just because, like I was saying, it's just something from the scene. It's not really anything that goes to him specifically. It's just from the scene.
Coral
cool.
can take them baked beans and eat them on a roof with a big old spoon.
Yep. And so I'd say, even though T-Dog's one of my least favorite characters, I'd say he's my favorite figure out of this series.
I never disliked him. I just thought that he didn't really matter.
That's basically me. Like,
they did nothing with him until the end.
Yeah. I think what for me was like I didn't care about him.
Yeah.
And then when I kept hearing everybody talk about how he's so awesome, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He didn't do anything. And that made me like not like him a little. It's because I don't know.
There was very few times where he really did anything, and it's the very first episode. And then the episode where he wants to abandon everyone like a dick.
Yeah.
And then when he's dying. Like, those are the three main times where he actually did shit.
Yeah. After that, I'm not sure. I guess after that, I pick either Beth or Michonne. I'm not sure about which one I like there.
I'd say Michonne. I might like Beth a lot more after you paint her hair, but that yellow hair really bothers me. It looks so stupid. She's got lemon hair.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a girl who bleaches her hair blonde, that's the color you don't want it to turn out. You don't want your hair to be yellow. You want it to be blonde. Like, ugh.
I would like the Michonne a lot more if they would have made Rick to go with her.
Yeah.
I'd be more excited about it.
I just think on her, they did a better job overall. The only huge problem with her is the dark part under her eyes. Other than that, she looks okay.
Yeah. It's just so odd they did that. Like, they had to purposely put that on there. I don't know what they were doing. And then there's the Walker would be my next. Because Dale's done well, it's just that...
We already have a Dale.
Yeah, and his death scene, he's just a dead guy. So I like this Walker better.
I'm really disappointed with this Walker, and I'm the one that always wants the damn Walkers, and this one kind of sucks.
He does kind of suck.
Their last couple have kind of sucked. Mud Walker I wasn't really impressed with.
Yeah.
Nor the Bungee. His guts were kind of cool, but yeah.
Yeah. It sucks that this is possibly the last TV wave of 5-inch figures, because it's kind of a weak wave.
Yeah.
I mean, when T-Dog's the best figure.
T-Dog, I would say, even though he's not my favorite character, that he's one of the best done character toys that they've done.
Yeah.
I can't talk right now.
Wish they would have... I mean, the wave that comes out, like Series 7, came out around February and March last year. It was also a small, sort of weak wave. That's just when they... It's always the one that comes around October. That's the wave that's got all the good ones. So that sucks that Series 10 ain't coming out, because that would probably have some better characters and things like that. I don't know. There's so many people who are pissed off, and it even seems like McFarlane's getting a little annoyed at people being pissed off, so he might bring them back if people keep bugging him. So he probably should.
I would suggest, though, that if you bug him, that you do it in a respectable way and don't scream and swear and be nasty, because that's not going to get you anywhere.
I'm seeing lots of people being nasty.
Yeah, that's
I've read some really nasty comments.
Like, even if you're angry, express your anger well and don't just be like, you're fucking retarded, because then they're just going to think you're dumb.
I also do want to mention that it is really cool that they made a Beth, because that was that poll they did, and Beth won, and they actually made her, so that was really cool that they did that.
And I voted for her.
So did I. I think after, well, not, you probably wouldn't have, but like maybe a couple of months after that, I probably would have voted for Sasha instead.
I don't like Sasha.
Yeah, that's why
and you know that.
I said you probably wouldn't. But Sasha became more of a bigger character after Beth was gone. So it just...
You know, I was trying to get everybody killed like a fucking retard.
Yeah.
Jerk!
Well, that's our overall review of Series 9. So, just been Evilcheese.
And I'm Doublecat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
So, some of you I've met, and some of you I haven't met. So me and Daryl here just want you to state your name and how you died on the show. Okay, let's start with you first.
Hey, my name's T-Dog, and I died on the show because I got sick of being in the background and tried to tell some people a little bit about me, and I forgot that sometimes means you're gonna die. I just told a little bit too much story about myself. Got bit, got eaten by a whole bunch of zombies till there's nothing left. So, yeah, be careful about revealing too much about yourself, because then you'll die.
My name's Beth, and that kind of happened to me too. I kind of was in the background, and I kind of started having a little bit of a personality. And, you know, I seen this cop lady, and I stabbed her in the neck with scissors, and she shot me. In the head. You stabbed the cop with scissors? Yeah, but she was a jerk. Fair enough.
My name's Dale, and I was killed by Daryl shooting me in the head.
What? What the hell, Daryl?
Dale, I think you left some of that story out there, didn't you?
Well, I don't know. I died from you shooting me in the head. I mean, that is what killed me, is the shot to the head. So, I don't know why you think I left something out. You shot me in the head and killed me.
Daryl, I thought you were a good person.
I am a good person, but he's stupid. He's being a dumbass.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Slimy Face? How did you die? And what's your name?
I'm just kidding. My name's Jimmy. Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Why is there so many Jimmys?
There's just one Jimmy. I don't know. I just like saying Jimmy. Jimmy. But I died by being in a basement filled with water and food.
You had water and food in the basement and you died?
I don't know. I just stood in the water, got soggy, and died. Yep.
Do I know you, sir?
Yeah, you know me. I was at the farm with you on your father's property.
Yeah, was that true? Was he in a farm?
Beth, I have no idea who that guy is. I've never seen him in my life. I remember this one guy, we were on the road and he scratched his arm on a car and he's complaining and wanted to leave the group and stuff. Had a fever. But after that, I don't think I ever seen him again. I don't know who that is exactly. I mean, he looks like the guy, but... Yeah, I remember that guy. He got his arm cut on the door of the car and I saved him from some walkers. But I never seen him again. I don't know where the hell he went after that.
Oh, come on, you assholes. I was there the whole damn time.
Hey, so who are you, young lady?
I'm just the lady that's banging Rick.
What? Lori's banging Shane, and what? You're banging Rick? What the hell? What the hell has happened since I've died?
I don't know, Lori, but I'm definitely banging Rick. Don't know no Shane either.
What the hell, Daryl? Who are you banging? You banging Andrea? No, Andrea's dead. Dead? Who you banging? I don't know. I might be banging a motorcycle. I don't know.
Yeah, and Abraham's banging Rosita.
Abraham Lincoln's banging Rosa what now? Abraham's banging Rosita. Abraham banging Zeta?
Abraham Ford is banging Rosita.
A boy for Rosendoors? Abraham Ford is banging Rosita Espinosa. Or Bob for Folks Douglas Ford in a pizza show? Or Bob for Furfur's banging Rasmus? Or Bob for Herbert Furry is the Furfur Pashimmies? Or Bob for banging Spider Fur? Alabama Ham can't afford Rosy Posy Noses?
Hey, man, this is Carl Grimes, and my dad's Rick Grimes. If you don't watch some of them other videos there, by clicking